It is Monday. It is the 9th day of November. It is 9:43-ish. It is very chilly. It is like 40 degrees, 49 degrees where I am. But it's sunny and there's a bit of a breeze. So really, I guess it's right. See, sunny. It's a nice day. It's a nice spring day in the middle of winter. We are taking a collective global sigh of relief now that the Trump is over and we can move forward. Whether you're Democrat, Republican, left, right, center, male, female, in between, we can now hopefully all just kind of work together to repair the damage and heal the world. I guess. I don't know. Time for the news. What is going on in the world of role-playing games that is not Tasha's or Rhyme of the Frostmaiden? Well, we have an interview with April Kit Walsh about Thirsty Sword Lesbian, which is currently being kickstarted on Evil Hat Productions. So, Thirsty Sword Lesbians. I can't imagine what that game's about. I mean, it's pretty much in the names. Let's see. Wizards of the Coast. Oh, look. Wizards of the Coast continues to release previews of Tasha's uncontrollable, hideous cauldron of everything. So, let's talk about that in a second. Let's go on with the news. Pazio is playtesting a new class for Starfinder called the Precog. Somebody, I guess, can see the future or the past. So if you want to go over to the Starfinder role-playing game website and get on the playtest, check it out. A new Star Trek adventure has been released from Morpheus, set in the TNG era, about, I guess, time travel. It's called Back to Reality. Free League has announced new details about their plans for the Lord of the Rings license and their new edition of the One Ring. A new edition rather than a ground-up remake. The same core system will receive a series of tweaks, revisions, and improvements, while it is not the same second edition that Crucible 7 was working on prior to the license transfer. It will be taking a lot of its inspiration from Forbidden Lands and Tales from the Loop. So, yes, it'd be interesting to see what the geniuses at Free League do with the Lord of the Rings license. I mean, it's important that the Lord of the Rings license is always out there in some form, role-playing, board game creative. And we've seen nothing but good things from Free League. Support me, Diet Coke! So WizKids is accepting pre-orders for their budget price terrain for Icewind Dale. So if you want a lot of winter-themed, Christmas-themed figures and terrain, this is a great way to do it. You can buy it for yourself, or you can download the 2D print papercraft stuff and do it papercraft. Interesting. Fantasy Grounds has released a new version of its software that is now using the Unity engine, which new updates hopefully will protect it from the hacking and shit. Atlas Architects, David Rashida, former DICE developer on the Battlefield, Payday, and Battlefront franchise, has launched a Kickstarter for his new game, Atlas Architect. It's a 3D-based 3D hex-based map-making tool lands that you use to build worlds. It's a creative world-building game, so it's a lot like Microscope. This week's bundle over at Humble Bumble is Dungeon Crawl Classic bundle with over 40 digital books and adventures available, as well as they have extended the Warhammer bundle. Let's see, this month the charity is looks like it's going to veterans and of course COVID. So if you want to get a whole bunch of really cheap stuff from Dungeon Crawl Classic and support a couple of good hobbies, and you like PDFs, go on over to Humble Bumble. Yes, I know that's not the name, but I just like what I'm calling it. Okay, let's see what else is going on. Not a lot. More, well, the main thing, of course, just seems to be Tasha's and Rime of the Frostmaiden. It's like every other company is just like, well, fuck, we don't want to compete with that, so we're just not going to release shit. Come on, guys, this is a perfect time to release shit to compete with Tasha's, especially since Wizards of the Coast is making all the stuff for Tasha's free. And I will post the link in the description down below of this, the website that is listing all the stuff. So as of now, we have a sneak peek at what classes they're going to be listing, a sneak peek of the changes to the combat system they're going to be listing, a sneak peek of spells. That's right, in the amount of time it took me to look this shit up and record this video, they've also released a sneak peek of all the spells they're going to take from the other product line and put in Tasha's. And now we have table of contents, information on the sidekicks, information on all the other stuff. Basically, if you do enough work, you can get all of Tasha's for free without spending the $50. Considering that 99% of this stuff has already been made available either in three previous products or on the Unearthed Arcana website, which is still publishing stuff. They just released 3 more things for the Cleric, Druid, and Warlock. So Tasha's is self-destructing itself because Wizards of the Coast is releasing new shit that is gonna say, oh, well, this new shit circumvents all the shit we just put on Tasha's. I do not understand this marketing. Why buy the cow if you can get the milk for free, to use a very bizarre colloquialism? If you make everything that Tasha has free on the web, why should I pay $50? I can download it for free. I can put it on my thingy and therefore never have to print it out. Or I can print it out, which will cost me, what, like 50 cents a page, and then figure out how I'm going to bind it. So the main cost for me would then be binding it, which for a $49 book, double-sided binding, that's like $20. So I could spend just time and no money and get all of Tasha's for free because you're now telling me with the table of contents what the exact list is going to be and where I can find it from the previous shit that you've put out and put it on here. Or I can spend $10-20 and print it out. I don't understand Wizards. I'm sure there's a reason that marketing thinks this is a good idea. I mean, I guess they think they're baiting people. Like, here's 90%, but you're missing 10%. And if you want to get the remainder 10%, you have to spend. But no, because all of Tasha's is just reprint of pre-existing stuff and some nerfs. And you've made 90% of the product that you're going to put in Tasha's available online. So why? Why would I spend the money? I mean, not that I'm going to spend the money, but if I was going to spend the money, you're giving me countless reasons not to spend the money. Anyways, back to the news. Let's check out what's ending. Anything interesting going on in the world of crowdfunding. Let's see. Powered by the Apocalypse, cyberpunk game called Urban Shadows is ending its Kickstarter on November 19th. Huge fan of Powered by the Apocalypse, as you know. Let's see. A Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition camp thing from Pacesetters called The Lost Triptych is ending its Kickstarter on the 19th. Dark Places and Demagogues, Gorgon's 5e from Wet Ink Games is ending its Kickstarter on November 19th. So this is the Bloat Games, Stranger Things homage role-playing game, Dark Places and Demagods. Now Wet Ink Games is releasing a re-release, updated, full-on 5e compatible version of that game. Shot Glass Adventures, a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition adventure, is ending its Kickstarter on November 24th. This is a bunch of one-shots in a collection. Two-Step Plan, which is a rules-light character creation-centered role-playing game, is ending its Kickstarter on November 19th. This is an original system from Dallas Mix. Heavenscape Reloaded, which is a multi-genre OSR game is from Saturday Night Gaming is ending its Kickstarter November 11th. Obviously, I haven't had enough caffeine yet. And that's it. That's it. That is the gaming news this week. It is 10 o'clock. It is the 9th day of November. I am your grumpy guide to all things gaming. And if you appreciate the role-playing news and want to see more, please comment down below and let me know. Because with your voice, you tell me what direction you want the product that you see to go. And if you haven't had a chance to subscribe yet, please subscribe. Help me hit 500 subs by the end of the year. If I hit 500 subs, I will do something crazy. I have secondary goals as well, which I'll talk about in another video. But 500 by the end of the year is the dream goal. And since it is the holidays, if you're feeling, a little bit generous, consider supporting me through the PayPal. Because, it's my only job. I will talk to you later. Hopefully soon I will have a lot of new products to review because there's some end of the year sales at the local game stores. I'm getting some stuff in the mail. So November should be an interesting month. Stay safe.